Las Vegas, Nevada, home to the world-famous Strip, the legendary casino buffets, and the capital of questionable decisions at 4 a.m. Tourism is the lifeblood of our city, and over the past decade it helped create significant demand for short-term rentals through websites like AirBnB and VRBO. Recently, though, the Nevada legislature passed Assembly Bill 363, which mandated that Clark County allow and regulate short-term rentals. Previously, there were many parts of the Las Vegas Valley where short-term rentals were operating illegally. The regulations laid out in Assembly Bill 363 significantly changed the Las Vegas short-term rental market. So in this video, we're going to take a look at those rules. The first thing to know is that the new legislation created a series of baseline rules, but certain jurisdictions in the Las Vegas Valley enacted stricter rules than what was required. So first, we need to clarify the different areas where those rules apply. This map shows the Las Vegas Valley, aka the Las Vegas metro area, and to be clear, this entire area is located inside of Clark County. The Las Vegas Valley is comprised of 3 incorporated cities, along with the remaining unincorporated area. Let's briefly take a look at each one of these areas. The first being the city of Las Vegas to the northwest, which is highlighted in yellow. Funny enough, the Las Vegas Strip is not even located inside of the city of Las Vegas. It's actually located towards the center of town and is denoted by that black star. The next area is the city of Henderson to the southeast, which is highlighted in green. Below that, you'll see Boulder City in purple, but we don't really recognize Boulder City as part of the Las Vegas that we know and love. The next area is the city of North Las Vegas, which is highlighted in red, and as you can see, it borders the city of Las Vegas. And finally, the remaining non-highlighted area is called Unincorporated Clark County, which goes east to west while having some pockets in the city of Las Vegas, and also contains the Strip. Before we list the area-specific rules, let's define what a short-term rental is and look at the rules that apply everywhere in the Las Vegas Valley. First, a short-term rental or a vacation rental is a rental of a residential dwelling unit for periods of 30 consecutive days or fewer. Number 2, there's a 2-night minimum stay for all short-term rentals unless it's owner-occupied. If so, it's a 1-night minimum. Number 3, a state of Nevada business license is required for every short-term rental. Number 4, short-term rentals are not allowed in HOA communities unless the governing documents expressly allow them. And number 5, short-term rentals may only be used for overnight accommodations, so no party houses, bachelor or bachelorette parties, or similar type events. First, let's look at the specific short-term rental regulations for the city of Las Vegas. Number 1, annual registration fee is $500 and it's valid for only one property. Number 2, any short-term rentals must be at least 660 feet away from other short-term rentals, along with being at least 2,500 feet away from any hotels and resorts. Number 3, short-term rentals in the city of Las Vegas must be owner-occupied. Yes, you heard that right. And there can't be more than 3 other bedrooms in addition to the owner's room. Number 4, maximum occupancy is 16 people at any time, or 2 adults per bedroom. And finally, number 5, the minimum required liability insurance coverage is $500,000. Now for penalties, it's $1,000 a day for violations. You can also be fined up to $10,000 for any unlicensed short-term rental operation in the area. If you're interested, there's a link in the description to the short-term rental application instructions for the city of Las Vegas. Next, let's look at the short-term rental regulations for unincorporated Clark County. Remember, this area is defined as the remaining area of Las Vegas that's not in the city of Las Vegas, the city of North Las Vegas, or the city of Henderson. Number 1, there's a cap on the total number of short-term rental licenses available for unincorporated Clark County, and that cap is equal to 1% of the total housing units in the area, so roughly 2,000 to 3,000 homes. Number 2, annual registration fee is $750 for homes with 3 or fewer bedrooms, and $1,500 for homes with more than 3 bedrooms, with that registration being valid for only one property. Number 3, short-term rentals must be at least 1,000 feet away from other short-term rentals, along with being at least 2,500 feet away from any hotels and resorts. Number 4, maximum occupancy is the lesser of 2 persons per bedroom or 10 persons per residential unit. And finally, number 5, the minimum required liability insurance coverage is $500,000. Now for penalties, it's $500 for the first violation, followed by $1,000 a day after that, and you can be fined up to $10,000 for any unlicensed short-term rental operation in the area. If you're interested, there's a link in the description for more information on short-term rentals in Clark County. Next, let's look at the short-term rental regulations for the city of Henderson. Number 1, the annual registration fee is $820 and it's only valid for one property. Number 2, short-term rentals must be at least 1,000 feet away from other short-term rentals, along with being at least 2,500 feet away from any hotels and resorts. Number 3, the maximum occupancy is 4 occupants for the first bedroom, followed by 2 for each bedroom after that, up to a maximum allowed of 16 people. Number 4, things like mobile homes, RVs, tents, trailers, basically any non-permanent structure cannot serve as a short-term rental in Henderson. And number 5, the minimum required liability insurance coverage is $1 million. Now for penalties, it's $1,000 a day for violations up to $2,500 a day. You can be fined up to $10,000 for any unlicensed short-term rental operation in the area. If you're looking for more info, there's a link in the description for more info on short-term rentals in Henderson. And finally, let's look at the short-term rental regulations for the city of North Las Vegas. Number 1, annual registration fee is $900 and it's valid for only one property. Number 2, you must also apply for a conditional use permit for the city of North Las Vegas. Number 3, short-term rentals must be at least 660 feet from other short-term rentals, along with being at least 2,500 feet from any hotel and resort. Number 4, maximum occupancy is the lesser of 2 persons per bedroom or 10 persons per residential unit. And finally, number 5, the minimum required liability insurance coverage is $500,000. Now for penalties, it's $1,000 a day for violations. You can also be fined up to $10,000 for any unlicensed short-term rental operation in the area. There's a link in the description for more info on short-term rentals for the city of North Las Vegas. Now it should be noted that the new rules received some pushback, specifically in unincorporated Clark County. The Greater Las Vegas Short-Term Rental Association sued, and recently a district judge ruled in their favor, claiming that certain parts of the ordinance were too vague and unconstitutional. I made sure not to include any of the rules that were overturned in this video. I've included links in the description for more information on the specific items that were removed from the ordinance. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Gershon Levy. I'm a realtor here in Las Vegas, so if you have any questions about our short-term rental market or our real estate market at large, please feel free to reach out. Have a great day.